Turn me up, D.
Hop on the Honda, hop on the Audi, sparking the leaf and this shit getting cloudy. Ballin' so hard, man, I hope they don't foul. Run off with this shit and he still never found. What I'ma do next, let me look at my checklist. Fast living when I flew out the text. They calling me Ralph the way that I wreck shit. Down in Savannah, this shit get hectic. I brought her back and she said that you couldn't. I done did so much dirt and I know that I shouldn't. Back in the G-Hop offensive, we foot. My crush a party, so be careful when booking. Red Dead.
Yo, I want to welcome everybody to the GreaseWay Clubhouse. It's the first and official episode. This YouTube channel is for motivation, you know what I'm saying, empowerment in the urban communities, uplifting, structure. We're going to be doing a lot of topics, a lot of subject matters. We're going to be having a lot of fun, doing a little joking, but most of all, we're going to be keeping it real. This YouTube channel is for free expression. Express how you feel. We just ask to please minimize your hating. Please minimize your negative comments. Please minimize the dumb shit, in other words. Like I said, this is the first episode. I appreciate everybody who came aboard to see what, we got going on in the clubhouse. Today's topic we're going to speak on is pushing yourself. And whatever you're doing, just pushing yourself to go forward and believing in yourself. And most importantly is being yourself. Like, me personally, I don't believe that you will be successful in anything if you're not being yourself. Now, don't get me wrong. You can be successful in things by not being yourself. Let me clarify that, because we got a lot of fake motherfuckers who out here and they're successful, but they're not true to themselves. But when you true to yourself from the heart, you will truly be successful and happy. You won't be successful and miserable. Being yourself, that way, whatever you're doing, you'll love to do it. It won't be a force. You don't want anything to be a force. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you got a job, you don't want to have a job that you go to that you don't like to do, because then you ain't gonna want to go to that motherfucker. You ain't gonna be motivated to get no money. So you gotta love what you're doing. But if anybody is doubting your craft or what you're trying to do, you should never take that in consideration and let it discourage you from your dream. You also got to make sure you surround yourself with positive vibes, positive energy. Like, niggas think that shit is a game, but it's not. You got to do that, man. You could be feeling motivated to work on your craft and go around the wrong motherfucker, and that's all it takes. And you was unmotivated. Now they got you thinking about shit that ain't got nothing to do with what you had planned on doing. But sometimes you gotta think about who you about to pull up on, who you about to express how you feel about your craft, who you about to go share your ideas with, who you about to go around, who you just about to match your energy with, because that shit can throw you all the way off. Because a lot of people can't even come up with a dream, and those will be the main people that tell you what to do with your dream. You gotta look at them niggas like, nigga, what the fuck? Like, bruh, you still stuck on just working a 9 to 5. Like, you don't even see no future goals for yourself. You don't even see yourself being a boss. Get your ass out my face. You gotta have that mentality. I dealt with a lot first starting off with my comedy. I was told a lot to stop cussing and you shouldn't talk about this and talk about that and using these cuss words. And I'm like, nigga, fuck that. I'm gonna be me. If I can't be me, it's not gonna be authentic, and that shit ain't gonna come off right. So a lot of, some people I had to just stop fucking with. If you can't see, not even if you can't see my vision, but if you can't just support what I'm doing, because I could be out doing anything, crime, killing, dealing, you know what I'm saying, robbing stores and shit. I'm trying to do something productive with myself. You're just being a fucking hater. Those type of people you have to exclude out your life, because they ain't gonna do shit but bring you down. But you have to be yourself. In order to find what your calling is in life, you have to find out who you are. Everybody calling is not the same. That's why When some people try to do some things that other people do and it don't work for them, it's not your calling. You know, I'm putting another sense. You can have a dude who tries to get a good job, working a 9 to 5 at a warehouse, you know, at a port somewhere, or anything, and it just doesn't work out. He fill out the applications, he get on the job, it's not steady, it's just not working out. But he may have to sit back and think to himself, is that what I'm here for? To be a worker? You know, a lot of successful men, they wasn't working in the beginning to pay bills, but they knew in their heart they wasn't supposed to be a worker. You know, that might don't be what your purpose is, so it's not going to work out for you. You may be put here to be a boss, to start a legacy of something of a sort, and it's not panning out for you, and you're wasting your time. That's why things are never going right. You're miserable. You're like, man, I'm trying to do everything society telling me to do to be a successful man, and it's not working for you, because that is not what you're destined to be. That is not what's written for you. So that road you're traveling is going to be very hard. It's never going to pan out until you look deep within, cut all the negative resources off, and look deep within yourself and figure out who you are. And when you figure out who you are, you'll figure out your purpose and your talent. And you take that and you figure out a way to create revenue. Revenue while you're sleeping is the ultimate revenue. Multiple sources of revenue. So sometimes you have to sit back and analyze yourself. If you're working on things and it ain't working out for you, ask yourself, is this me? Is this job I'm working on, is this me? Is the drugs I'm trying to sell and that shit ain't working out, I keep fucking up the money, is this me? Is this player shit, playing holes and shit, is this me? You got to look within yourself and figure out what it is about you that's strong enough to make you create a legacy and build financial stability for your family after you're gone. Like I said, this is the first show of the GreaseWay Clubhouse, all the way from Savannah, Georgia. My name is GreaseWay Cody, GreaseWay Savannah Raised. Till the next time, man, y'all stay safe, man, and stay righteous.
Hop on the Honda, hop on the Audi, sparking the leaf and this shit getting cloudy. Ballin' so hard, man, I hope they don't foul. Run off.